Good morning, Finley. Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just doing a day in the life type video. They're definitely my favorite videos to watch, especially now that we're in isolation. I absolutely love just like seeing what everyone's isolation life actually looks like. I think it's like a social connection type vibe that I'm putting out. But anyway, we like to start the morning with some general play with our toys. I'm trying to sort out some cupboards or like something to organize this space for him. At the moment, everything's still like insane from the move because we've moved to such a bigger space. We don't actually have a whole lot of furniture to fill it with. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some of that soon. I've been doing a bunch of online shopping. I start the morning off with some coffee. I've got a couple of things on today. I've got a couple of errands to run and I thought I would take you guys along with me and just show you what my ISO life looks like. And so for breakfast, I have absolutely been loving this probiotic protein porridge. So it's by Botanica Blends and it's got pre and probiotics and it's super easy. It's just like oats basically. So my biggest thing with oats is that they take forever on the stove and I'm really lazy and can never be bothered to do it. But as it gets colder, having like a hot, delicious breakfast is exactly what I want. And this one has the added bonus of protein and probiotics. So it literally just comes as this like powder stuff. And all you have to do is boil the jug and add hot water to make your porridge. So it's really easy. Which I love and it tastes amazing. I got caramelized popcorn and I definitely recommend it. So it doesn't look like anything too exciting, but I genuinely wish you guys could smell it because it smells so good and it's really tasty. So yeah, I've been a huge fan of that as it is starting to get super cold. And after breakfast, I like to write down a to-do list just so I kind of know what I need to get done for the day. So nothing too crazy. Like I said, just a couple of little errands that I need to run and a couple of little things for Mr. Finley. I mentioned to you guys in my last video that during this ISO period, I have actually started baking my own gluten-free sourdough bread. So I've got my jar of sourdough starter. I've named him Sid and I'm just feeding him and discarding the excess. My starter is a combination of sorghum and quinoa flour. So I'm just using scales to measure out equal parts starter, flour and water. The rest of the jar becomes my discard. So I'll basically use that to bake something that doesn't need to rise, like pancakes or the cookies from my last video. And I'll just repeat this process with the new jar until he's bubbly enough to bake bread. If you guys are interested in the sourdough process, particularly because mine is completely gluten-free and bakes the best bread, or why sourdough bread is generally so much better for you than any other bread, let me know in the comments and I will make a video about it for you. The rubber band I pop on there is just to mark the level of the starter so I can track how much it's bubbling and growing throughout the day during the fermentation. So we are just on a little walk to the shops. I need to pick up some meat for dinner and also some flour for my gluten-free baking. I just need a little bit more sorghum and tapioca flour so that I can bake a sourdough loaf tonight. I also ordered some more winter clothes for Finley just because it is getting a little bit chilly, and those have been delivered to the post office. So we need to pick up our parcel as well. So the good news is that I got all of the flour I needed, which is good, and it wasn't too expensive. Also grabbed a coffee, so it's a good morning. Unfortunately, I went to the wrong post office and apparently my parcel is somewhere else. So that's a bit of an inconvenience, but that's okay. It's actually warmed up here today, so we're just walking back home now. Finley has actually woken up from his nap. I was really hoping he would sleep a little bit longer, and then we will do our online baby sensory class, which is just really cute and a bit of fun. Just kind of make sure that he's still stimulated and yeah, like learning and engaging, even though we are in isolation and he can't do it in person with other babies. Seriously though, tell me I'm not the only one that is obsessed with hummus. So I'm just making a really quick snack before our baby sensory class starts, which is in 6 minutes. So I'm just doing some hummus on rice crackers. Go through phases where I like don't buy hummus because I eat the shit out of it, and then I like won't have it for ages, and then I'll have it. I'll be like, oh my god, this is so good. Why don't I buy hummus? And then I'll buy it and eat the shit out of it. And remember, that's why I don't buy hummus, because we literally bought this tub the day before yesterday, and like it's gone. Am I the only one who eats hummus like it's literally going out of fashion? So baby sensory was a great time. It's so good just to like have a little bit of structure and play with Finley and make sure he's not getting bored and still like hitting all of his developmental milestones. He's just gone down for a nap and I'm gonna get started cooking dinner. Why am I getting started cooking dinner when I haven't even had lunch? That is because I am using my slow cooker. I got this slow cooker for my birthday and I am obsessed. It is so good, like would recommend out of 10, particularly coming into winter, because basically I'm just gonna dump all of my ingredients in my slow cooker, and then in like 7 to 8 hours, I'm gonna have an amazing meal. It makes like the chicken, or if you have meat, like so tender and delicious, and it is so easy, like so easy. I just put it in there and we're done. Tonight I'm cooking butter chicken, which yum. Love me some butter chicken, and so this will be like a paleo, gluten-free, dairy-free, kind of healthy version of butter chicken. And basically I'm just making the sauce myself, so I'm using like pepper and cumin and coriander and stuff, so just like fresh herbs, garlic, coconut milk, and all of that. So if you do it all yourself, it's 100 times healthier and it's actually 100 times more delicious. So yeah, I'm just going to chuck everything into the slow cooker and yum. And you just want to stir that. So I've actually gone in and added a whole bunch more of those herbs. So yeah, I basically just taste it as you go and make sure it tastes good. It's a lot more orange, not on camera, but that is a really nice kind of color sauce, and I'm stirring that through. And then I'm just going to pop my chicken thighs into the slow cooker and just let that kind of sit. Amazing. So you can see I've just kind of jumped that in. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is obviously like bulk cooking. So I've got like 1.2 kilos of chicken in here. So this will be like dinner tonight, lunch tomorrow, and probably 1, maybe even 2 more meals for the both of us. And then I'll pop the lid on and pop that on low, and that's literally going to sit for the next like 7 to 8 hours. After about 6 hours, I'm going to go through and string the chicken, and I'm also going to chuck in some peas and some chopped up carrots. I'm serving up with this broccoli and cauli rice. I got it from the frozen section of like Coles. Isolation, do what you can. Obviously fresh is better. If you can make your own cauliflower broccoli rice, you do that. You can also serve it with normal rice or with quinoa or whatever it is that you are feeling. And while we're in the kitchen, I just wanted to show you Sid, my little starter. So we obviously fed him this morning, and that rubber band was where like he was full to. And you can see all the bubbles and the fermentation. So he's actually grown and like pretty much doubled in size, which is amazing. And it means he is ready for baking, but I'm baking with him tomorrow. So yay, successful starter. That is so cute. So it's now like 5:30 and we've still got a couple of hours left to go on that, but it looks pretty good. Trying to get a good angle without like tipping my camera into my buttered chicken is just use this 2 forks to kind of start pulling the chicken apart a little bit. It's just a rough job just to kind of break it up a little bit into like manageable chunks, and you can just see the way that that's falling apart pretty much as soon as you touch it. So yum. So the carrot will still need a couple of hours, so I'm chucking that in now. I'll chuck in the peas when there's like half an hour to go on it because they're just frozen, so they won't take as long. But now that they're in, I literally just pop the lid back on and leave it. Now I'm going to feed Mr. Monkey as he has just woken up from a nap, and then hopefully he will be good and we can get a workout in. You ready for some num-nums? Yes. Yes. And then are you gonna work out with Mummy? Are we gonna do a workout? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I think my camera cut out and stopped recording the last like 10 minutes of my workout, but whatever. You get the idea. As you can tell by my hair, this is not just like workout hair. This is a little rugrat who has 100 toys down here, but decides that he wants to pull Mummy's hair and put your fingers up my nose while I'm trying to breathe. Is that what you did? Is that what you did? Before isolation, before Munchkin here, just before, I used to be the kind of person that was a morning workout person, and I still am a morning workout person. I 100% prefer to get up and smash out my workout in the morning and then like get on with my day. It just puts me in a better mood. I get the endorphins going early, and then it's just like something that's not sitting on my to-do list stressing me out. Gave me this like all or nothing mentality where it was like, okay, well I have to work out in the morning, and if it hits 2, 3 p.m. and I haven't worked out, well that's it, like I just can't. And while the morning is my preference, there is literally nothing stopping me working out later, and saying that I just can't because it's my preference is just a limiting belief, and it was actually severely hindering my goals. Because basically when you have a baby, when you have other things going on in your life, you can't always get your preference. Like, yes, I prefer to work out in the morning, but I also prefer to work out versus not working out at all. So sometimes that is doing it in the evening at 6 p.m. What I'm basically getting at is, yeah, get over your own limiting beliefs. Like all of that is in your own head, and it's your own limiting belief, and that is what is holding you back, not the workout that you could have done but didn't. So yeah, I don't know, I think that's my point. But yeah, that was like a really good session. I've been kind of just like doing my own thing. You guys know I did kind of start the Sarah's Day 8-week challenge, but I was really, really bad at it. Can get workouts in like on days that work for me and work for him, and like some days I do not feel like jumping around for 30 minutes, like no. So yeah, I've just kind of been doing my own thing. Today's workout was a Sarah's Day one. I've been throwing them into my workout routine whenever like I can't really be bothered to think up a workout, or I do feel like jumping around and getting sweaty. Tonight I just wanted to smash out like a quick 30 minutes, get it done and smash it out nice and quickly, so it was perfect. So yeah, so this smells so good. Give that a bit of a stir. So I'm just gonna throw in the peas and cook up some of this veggie rice, and yeah. I love that you can just chuck like heaps of veggies into it. So I've gone peas and carrots and broccoli and cauliflower for the rice, but you can literally put whatever vegetables you want in there. But that wraps up my day in isolation with Finley. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. I just love watching people's isolations. So let me know what you guys are up to. And if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.